Hello, I'm back. It's November. I said I'd be back. The 5th. Here I am. Yeah. I completely forgot what we do on these, but then again, we're doing completely new streams at this point. So, who've we got here? There's no one here. There's usually loads of people doing the typey types, but no one's here really. But I guess I'll talk to myself for a while. Slick, do Liza P. I will be doing Liza P. It will be once I'm back properly for good. But yes, I'd definitely be doing it. Hello, Mr. 500 Platinums. How is everything? Hello, Retro Jonas. It's been a long while since I've seen you, but then again, it's been a long while since I've seen anyone. How are you doing? Roxy, hello. Long time no see. How are you doing? Started Sekiro, excellent. We are back, Tetra. Yes, we are. Wolverine, good to see you. Smuz, good to see you as well. And Statman as well, good to see you. And Joseph Goodwin, everybody. How's life been exactly? How has it been? How's it? Anybody got any news? Anybody got any news? Because it's been so long, there must be something. Nate Jones, good to see you. Equinox and James Raben, how's it going? Thank you for 16 months. How am I? I'm well. How are you, friend? Yeah, it's going extremely well. The course, just everything is just going well. I feel less, I don't know, less stress, less pressure. I don't know what it is. I'm knocking things all over down here. That's why I should keep things down here. Yeah, it's just great at the moment. About to use your Plague Tale Requiem guide. What would you rate the game out of 10? If we're talking, I don't know, not difficulty, I guess. What are you talking about? Difficulty or just how good it is? Large Limpet, how are you doing? Good to see you as well. And Simon Sismonsus, how are we doing? Eric, good to see you, and thank you, the fighter there. Thanks for your amazing guides. Yes, you're just doing Sekiro, aren't you? Have you done all the rest of the Souls games? Good to hear. I hope everyone else is doing well. Yes, so do I. Sib Sammer, it's Saeed, no? That picture? Have you changed your name? Had a great Halloween. Yeah, Halloween's just not really something we do here. I saw a few people wandering around. Nobody ever knocks on our door. I don't know. They're trying to push it. I think it's the supermarkets more than anything. Try and push Halloween over here. It just doesn't work. I don't know. It's always raining. People can't be bothered. Mark White, how we doing? How good is it out of 10? What would I rate the game Requiem? I go for an 8. I really liked... Yeah, they went there. I'll say that. Yeah. Story-wise, without spoiling stuff, I don't want to go into all that. I hope I had a good one with the kiddos. Yeah, just the one. Yes. I mean, Halloween, yeah, like I said, we don't really do it. But, yeah, he's growing up so quickly now. It's worrying. High school soon in like 6 months. Well, whenever it is. Well, it's September, isn't it? But yeah, he's finishing primary school in like 6 months. Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, I've been away for some time, but I'm back. Recently started a new PlayStation. Ah, nice. So you're going for 100%, I'm guessing, because that's what a lot of people do when they come back. Played Baldur's Gate 3 and loved it so much. I got the platinum and played it for a total of 350 hours. Beat it 5 times. Is that what you have to do? Yeah. So I'm going to talk. I was going to mention that actually, James. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is one. It hasn't got a physical copy either. Now, I said I was going to boycott Alan Wake 2 because of the no physical thing, and I lasted, I think, best part of a week, maybe. And then a certain someone, I don't think he's here, but he might be watching it tomorrow morning, really convinced me to get it. And yeah, it's going to be the guide. I'm actually going to be doing a guide for it. I'm slowly doing it because it's one I don't need to get really good at, like something like Liza P. I'm going to really need to dedicate a load of time for that. But my guides aren't just for difficulty or trophies or whatever. Sometimes it can just be because a game is a little bit confusing or even scary as well in some parts. Because I know some people don't like it and prefer to have someone there with them. So Yeah, I'm gonna, because it's something I don't need to. I can just casually do it every hour or two a day if I'm able to. Then yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Is Alan Wake 2, and that's very good so far. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is another one, but again, digital only at the moment. And yes, so Modern Warfare 3 DLC, it's actually probably still down here. I'm sure you all know by now. Where the hell is it? Where's new DLC? Oh, so I've moved it across. Yeah. So Modern Warfare 3, if you didn't know, I'm sure you probably do by now. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, is DLC for Modern Warfare 2 on PS5. On PS4 it has its own platinum, but on PS5 it is just DLC. The whole game is just DLC for the second one. And I really, really hate that. I really hate that. And they've put, what's this, reach level 55, so I can only presume that's online as well. Zombies, as much as I really don't like zombies. No, I really don't like. Kill 50,000. That's probably not as hard as it sounds, but still. Yeah, Modern Warfare always had that co-op element, which I kind of dealt with. Well, not in this one apparently, but they stayed away from regular online, which is what I always liked. And there was a heavy story. That's what they did. That's what the games are for. And in this new one, I've seen the review, IGN. I'm going to believe the review because they gave Call of Duty game a 4 out of 10, or the story anyway, the single player. That's really bad. There is no reason I can think of to buy Modern Warfare 3 at this point. Really, that's just awful. I'm really disappointed because that's the only Call of Duty stuff that I ever liked doing, and they've managed to ruin that as well. So good on you, nice one. Anyway, Neil, how are you? The fact that the 3 in 32 is a smaller font than the Benji on 2 in the top right is very strange. Huh. So it is. That is weird. Why is that? It shouldn't be different font. That is weird. Huh. Anyway, 8 out of 10 for Playtale. Yes, for the first, 9 for the second. I guess you're saying there. Oh, I'm behind already. Hello there to Andre and Sophie. How are you both doing? I'm going to have to take my jumper off because I didn't think it was going to be warm today. I don't even know what t-shirt I've got on. So it'll be a surprise for all. But yes, Jesus. It is warm. Not expecting... Oh, I've got Mario on. Okay. Whew. Halloween is very big in the States, especially out in the PNW. We go crazy. Pacific Northwest. Yeah, one thing... Was that then? What was that pinging up there? Ilyas, thank you. Member, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. New member, wow. And yeah, got a lot of members left, which I did kind of ask for in the last stream. So thank you for that. Yes, thank you. Just know that I'm only doing these monthly streams at the moment, but the guides will be back once the course is done. I'm about a quarter of the way through at the moment. A lot going on there with regards to what I'm doing now. I've kind of got a job, which is weird. Not the first one in like 10 years. Yeah, so Halloween. I always see it in films and TV shows when they're walking down the street and there's kids everywhere and it's just crazy and it looks like it's a lot of fun. But yeah, they don't really commit to it over here. Nobody really does. So yeah, it doesn't really happen. Arachnid, Airborne Mofo, how you both doing? Statman, really looking forward to the new Tintin game. Love the previous one back on the Wii. Really, I didn't know that was a thing. Is the list there? Did I miss that? Tintin? Jurassic Park Classics Collection. Okay. Jumanji again. Really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know they were doing new Tintin. Baldur's Gate 3 Platinum, I got in 2 playthroughs, but I played the 5 times because it's so good. Fair enough. Got the Platinum for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not sure if you know, it's done by the same people. They made Friday. Yes. Is it just as difficult and long as the previous one that they've done? I'm guessing it is. But yeah, not my kind of game, asymmetrical multiplayer thing. But yeah, that's what happened with the new Yakuza game. I said I wasn't going to get it because no physical, but I couldn't stick to that for too long. It looks too good. Yeah, Alan Wake really looked like my sort of thing, and it really is. Even though he looks like a morbid John Wick in the whole thing, it's basically Alan Wick. I can't not see Keanu Reeves when I'm playing it because he looks exactly like him. At first, when I saw the Alan Wake 2 trailer, I didn't think it was all that, but now I really want to play it. Yeah, I thought, it looks okay. I didn't really know what they were doing because there's the two characters that you play as now, and that sometimes is a bad thing, but it's not. And it's crossing over all over the place as well with old. Now there's a character in it. I wanted to say, I was nearly going to say it then, but Control. Let's just say it's crossing over with that pretty strongly now. Yeah, so because obviously there was DLC for Control with Alan Wake in. But yeah, there's a character from Control in Alan Wake, which is a really cool surprise. One playthrough of BG3 was specifically for Dark Urge Origin character ending. Okay, just one just for that. Anyway, I was first in the world to platinum Texas Chainsaw Massacre on PlayStation. Wow. How long does it take then? Jesus, Halloween's a big thing here. I was sick with bronchitis, so I had to... My door closed, but there were hordes of kids roaming around. The hundreds. Hope you're alright now. I'm guessing you will be. It's been a week later now, isn't it? Yeah, does it work the same here as it would here, I suppose? They say here if you don't want to participate that you just don't have your lights on. Is it the same thing in America as well? I'm guessing it is. Or Canada. 70 quid. Yeah, that's another thing. 70 quid for DLC. Disc version. There is a disc version, so you can get a physical version of DLC. That's weird. Baldur's Gate 3 will never be physical, and nor will Alan Wake 2. Also, I got the platinum for both. Yeah, I know Alan Wake 2 is what's it called? Hang on. I always forget names. Epic. And obviously they're going to push the digital thing. So yeah, they're never going to do a physical unless some third party do it. Lauren C, how we're doing? Robocop is looking good. Waiting for mine to... When is that out? I'm guessing next week. I haven't really seen any of that. Yeah, I will have a look. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. Alan Wake 2 Platinum is pretty much only collectibles. Yeah, so it's collectibles. It's pretty much, that's what it is. But like I said, some people just like to have somebody there to guide them through. You know, they might be a bit scared. I know some people can be. There's bits that have made me jump in it already. And some people are a lot worse than that. So that's the idea with the Alan Wake. I did the first one, so people may expect the second one to be there as well, and that's what I'll be doing. And it's quite a quick-ish, easy one. Hopefully, it's definitely an easy one to do. Quick, don't know yet. Haven't started Alan Wake 2 yet. Still playing Robocop, but I'm very excited to play it. You're still playing Robocop, yet Eric's waiting for his. How do you do that? Is it out already? You're just waiting for your physical version. I was looking for RE1 Remaster on channel, but you didn't. I didn't do it. No, I've not done it. I was going to do it, but I just never got back to it. Adam Brown, back on our screens with Sunday. How we're doing? Just finished Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2. May go for Alan Wake 2 next. Seems like people aren't being put off by the digital thing, which is fair enough. Quite a few have it already. That have physical releases. Show my backlog that I won't be bored. I'm buying games that have physical releases. Yes, yeah. I would usually. But the pull was too strong on this one. Modern Warfare campaign is 3 to 4 hours. I'm not spending 70 quid for DLC. No way. No way. Jurassic Park collection. Did you play any of those? Mega Drive version? I didn't. I can't think. When I saw that then I was thinking, what games are they? Because I don't remember any of the games on 8-bit and 16-bit. So there was something on the NES, I presume, NES, and the Mega Drive or Genesis, Super Nintendo maybe. I don't know any of this. No, I didn't. I can't remember them either. Plague Tale Platinums were easy. They were just collectibles. Yeah, for the most part. Same sort of thing with those as well. Just do it as simplify it as much as possible. Just did the Demon's Souls Platinum Midi guide. Thanks a lot. Well, thank you, Ruben. Taking the hoodie off to flex the biceps. If you say so. Did you buy the new Mario game yet? It's short and it's pretty easy. No. I haven't played a Mario game in a long time. A very long time. I did a bit of Odyssey with my son. But yeah, before that, for myself, I know I've just got the t-shirt out there. But it's more of a throwback thing for me. It's not one I actually wear out the house anyway, so I didn't realise I had it on. Anyway, doing okay at the moment. Could be way better. A lot of trouble with my last work, and my left shoulder makes trouble again. Not again. With your last work, what happened at the last work? Yeah, it's my right shoulder at the moment. It's alright, okay. It's alright at the moment, but it'll be back, I'm sure. I'm not really doing good, but you know I am strong. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hope you are both gonna get through. Yeah, I mean, wow. Have you any tips for make the pain go away? You can write me. I've written you on Discord at the beginning of December. I have a small surgery. Did you? I missed that. Have you? I may have missed. Where the hell is that? Have you just changed it to Z now? Oh no, why is it hyphenated and everything? You have. I missed that. That was in October. Okay. Yeah, I missed that completely. Okay. I'll have a look at that after. Well, I don't know what's wrong with your shoulder to make your pain go away. You say it's on your left shoulder, at the front, or the middle, or the back. It does depend where it is. I can't really help you without knowing anything. Recently finished the 10,002 kills from scratch on Battlefield Bad Company. Now I know how you felt with Resistance. I think it's a lot worse on Bad Company. Were you able to get a spawn farm type thing? Because that's what you could do on Resistance, but I never did it on Bad Company because I didn't want to do it again more than anything. But yeah, wow. Now I could never do anything like that now. That's impressive doing that now. Texas Mervyn, how are we doing? Texas Chainsaw Platinum was much easier. You only needed 100 escapes, 100 kills. Gets to level 50. It only took me about 60 hours. That's nothing compared to the nearly 1,000 or whatever it was for the other one. Okay, and you just went through that pretty damn quickly. Also, thanks for God of War 3 guides. I've watched them all 2 times. Oh, you've done twice. I forget I've done God of War 3, to be honest. That was a long time ago. That was the first one, I think, unofficially. Boosted in Texas Chainsaw. Still need to do it. No lights, no decorations. Okie doke. Persona 3 Remake. Excuse me, when's that out? I love horror games. I do. So I'm still playing. Are you still playing it? Okay. Yeah, it's your favourite time of year, I'm guessing. I haven't really watched. Usually this time of year, I'd watch a bunch of horror films. Well, it's already passed now already, but I just didn't this year, I guess, because I just didn't have any time. Watched a few, but yeah, usually I'll try and watch like 30. If the game is worth my time and money, then I will get the digital. If it's the only option, which is why I have BG3 and Alan Wake 2. I also put Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, and I've just started. Yeah. Alan Wake is definitely one, but yeah, I'll probably get Baldur's Gate 3 as well at some point because it does look good, very good. I haven't played an RPG like that in a long time, and it just kind of gives me, I don't know, feelings of when I originally played Skyrim, and it was just so good. Look who's still hanging in there. He's still there. Yeah, we just get sucked into a game and just play it without worry of trophies and things. That'd be nice. But I've finally platinumed Hollow Knight, and it was tough. I have not gone back to that. I haven't. I just don't have the time to do that. I really need to concentrate on something like that. I want to do it, but it's just not there now. Jurassic Park game on the... And congrats, by the way, because I know it's tough. You didn't use the... I know there's a little cheat you can use. I'm guessing you didn't. Jurassic Park game on the Genesis, supposed to be one of the best Jurassic Park games. Really? I did not know that. I'm sure this will be really cheap at some point, and I will have a look at it then. Write you about it. Yes, do so. Children work, yes. I did a lot of farming, but also a decent amount of kills by playing legit. The server go down on December 6th. Whoa, and you started it when? It's got to take you a month, hasn't it, doing that? So last month-ish, you started it knowing December 6th they were going down. That's some dedication. I think... So a bit in a rush. Yeah, you were. Comes out February 2nd. Oh, wow. That's quite a long time then. Swift, how are you doing as well? Baldur's Gate 3 and Alan Wake 2, my top 2 Game of the Year contenders. Yeah. Alan Wake 3. What am I talking about? I'm looking at 3. Where did I just get 3 from? Probably Persona and Baldur's Gate. Everyone's talking about 3. It feels like something I've not played before, which is weird because it's very, very simple in its gameplay. Very simple, but it just... How they do things, it's very different. And I think it's going to stick with me for a lot longer than Spider-Man 2 has done. I'll have a look at my list in a moment as a sort of update, I suppose. But yes, my 500th one was Spider-Man 2, and I have forgotten about it already. That I just wanted that game to end. I did it in a weekend because I don't know why. I just wanted to do it quickly, and I did. And I just wanted it to end. The story, the back end of the story, really drags on. It just feels very repetitive at that point. And it was good, fine. It's great, but yeah, I've definitely forgotten about it already, which is never a good thing. It's just one of those ones, kind of like, a Marvel film, I suppose. It's great while you're watching it, but you're not going to remember it or think about it. It's not exactly deep, is it? I look forward to the new RoboCop game, though. The previous one on Xbox was also a first-person shooter, but it did receive low reviews. It's published by Titus, same company did Superman 64. Okay. RoboCop. I do remember an old RoboCop game, but not a first-person one. Yeah, I'll see how it does. I'm sure it'll be one of those ones I get eventually. If you want to see a really freaky, messed up horror film, I recommend Barbarian. Yeah, I watched that last year. That was one of the best horror films I've seen in a long time. Actually, I'll tell you one I did see this year because it came on Netflix. I've been looking out for it for a long time. And it turned up on Netflix this week. And that was Talk to Me. That was great. That was really good. That had a few moments in it. Arrow, how are you doing? I thought your 500th was going to be Gran Turismo 7. It was, but I'm just not good enough at it. It's as simple as that, really. And again, I could sit there and freak out trying to get it done. The licenses, and if I really sat down for hours and hours on end, maybe I might get through it and do it, but I just haven't got the patience anymore, honestly, and I just did everything else and left it at that, and I think I'll call it a day on that. And I keep deleting these two, and they do not disappear, and that's annoying me as well. Ghost Runner 2, unfortunately, I haven't really done that much on. I got it early and wasn't able to play it. I did the first level. It's really good again, but I just, yeah. I can't really say much about that, which is unfortunate. Finally joined the Zepho Club last weekend. Nice. It's horrible, isn't it? It's really horrible. I opened up a new PS account just for platinums. I'm leaving behind 104 platinums and 61 games in the backlog. Do you think it was a wise decision? if it's the right decision for you, anything's the right decision. Yes. I mean, you still got your old one, so if you ever feel like you have to go back, then you can. But it's better not to get any more on it and then think, put it off for longer, basically. 104 is quite a lot. 61 in the backlog, I presume that means unfinished, which is also quite a lot. So it's going to really help with it. Are you going to go for 100% one as well? I wish I could start one again. I kind of have. It's the one I do the guides with. There's only, 13 or 14 platinums on there, if that. But I can't walk away from this one at this point. If I had 100, maybe. But the reason I can't walk away from this one, obviously it's quite well known now, is the things like Killzone 2 on it. I can't walk away from something like that because it can't be done again. So if you have none of that going on, if you can do everything that is on your list again and you want to do that, then yeah, it's definitely a good decision. Hello Tommy, hope everyone's doing fantastic. I hope they are as well. The fireworks have stopped now as well, so that's a good thing, because it is that day here where people just blow their money up for some reason. It's my birthday. Wait, today? Wait, hang on. Where's that gone now? Today, Airborne. Happy birthday. Trying to decide what game to buy with my biffed cards. Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake 2, or Starfield. I don't want to make that decision for you. I can't really. What have I done? Maybe 5 chapters in Alan Wake, and it's really, really good at this point. I think you'll get more out of Baldur's Gate 3 for your money, and Starfield, I don't know anything about that, so I can't really help, I'm afraid. But happy birthday. Is Spider-Man 2 a game of the year contender? I'm sure it is. Might get it for Christmas. I'm trying to think what else I played this year. I guess I can just have a look, can't I? That's how this works. What else have I played this year that might be better than... Where are we? Probably not that much that came out this year, actually. Dead Space, I would say... I remember and think about Dead Space more than Spider-Man already, I guess. I did loads of... What else we got? What else came out this year? I don't even remember now. I haven't really done that much, which is bad, isn't it? Blasphemous 2. Where I mean, technically, Spider-Man 2 is, in a technical sense, almost a masterpiece, because I did have some things where I fell through a bridge and got stuck, and something else happened as well. But on a technical level, there are very few games as good and run as well as Spider-Man 2. But I'm just not going to remember it. Liza P, I'm still quite early on in that, so maybe even that I would put above it. And Alan Wake 2, I haven't finished it, so I can't really say on that either. But I guess it's a contender. But I wouldn't say it's a winner. Maybe. I don't know yet. I enjoyed Alan Wake 2 much more than Spider-Man 2. Alan Wake felt better than Spider-Man 2 felt... Spider-Man 2 felt repetitive, meaning it felt exactly like the first two. It did, but it's quite hard to get away. Eric, you're back. Thank you, Eric. Good to see you again. It's been a long time. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm opening windows up here. Been a long time since you missed last time as well, didn't you? How have you been, Eric? I know you were on before. I'm just asking. I'm thinking Alan Wake 2 might... The thing with Alan Wake 2 is it's doing a lot of things that are very simple and I've just not seen in games before. Just the way that the level switches they do, the little phasing between realms, as it were, and just the overlay of him talking, and yeah, it's like they're using different plates in in film, plates on top of each other, and it's really good. It feels more, I don't like the term, but you'll know what I mean, cinematic in that way. Games aren't really cinematic because they're not cinema, but if you know what I mean, I suppose it's a good way. It's just not very eloquent, so that's how I'm putting it. Anyway, Zinky, how we doing? There was a trilogy of Robocop on the NES. That's probably what I remember. Yes, it is. Fall of House of Usher. I have not watched that yet because I'm still working through Sopranos. I've been doing that quite a while. On the last season now, and my God, why haven't I watched it until this point? What a series that is. And then after that, I will be watching Fall of House of Usher. There's something else I've missed as well. I think I'll watch the V thing for the boys, because I do like the boys as well. But yeah, Fall of House of Usher is very high on the list. How is the game? Which you're up there. Do you have the special licenses left? I do. I just have two races left on Gran Turismo. It's just 7 and 10. If you know which ones, you know which ones. On 7, apparently there used to be nitrous on 7, which isn't there anymore, and that really annoys me. My time is 0.1 second, maybe even a bit less than that. Maybe even 0.05 of a second. It was that close, and I did that when I first got the game, and I can't get anywhere close to it this time without, lots and lots of hours in practice. So I've just had to call it a day. Do you plan on going back doing account reviews in the future? I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I do. I will come back to the full-time stuff again, because I've said I will do these random non-gaming related streams and stuff. The reason I've just done it like this is it's what everybody's comfortable with. It's what you expect on a Sunday. So we're just going to talk for, I don't know, hour or two, and then call it a day at that. But yes, once I'm fully qualified and I can settle back into a routine where I'm doing sort of split my week, half there, half doing this again, then I will start doing streams again on a pretty much weekly basis, I reckon, because I'm missing it again now. But it's constant. I mean, doing the coursework, oh my God, health and safety stuff. That was the worst bit. I've done that bit now. That's hopefully the boring stuff out of the way. I know you need to know it, but Jesus, it's so dull. But I'm doing a lot down at the gym where I am as well now. I'm doing shadowing, and I'm actually tutoring one of the PTs in a sort of shadow thing as well. So a lot going on there, but yeah, once all that is settled again, and then yes, I'll be back doing that. Ben, did you enjoy playing as Spider-Man and helping college kids ask each other to homecoming? And playing as Miles' girlfriend, action-packed. Yeah, that was fun. Miles' girlfriend. Who the hell's Miles' girlfriend? Oh, her, the deaf girl. I couldn't even see. I can't remember. Yeah, doing the spray painting or whatever it was. Yeah, fine. MJ was very overpowered. That wasn't as bad as, but it just brings the whole game to a slow, muddy feel. A muddy feel actually is a good muddy, because Spider-Man, you're swinging, you're all over the place, you can just jump and get wherever the hell, flying even, and then you get in these bits with the girlfriends, and it's almost like you're walking in mud because you're stuck on the floor, and that's makes it feel even slower, I think, because you have to get through those bits where you can't swing around anymore. That's why you're playing Spider-Man, isn't it? I know they're trying to add these bits in and make it different, but yeah. Game is decent, but I just want to move on now. Oh, I don't know what he's speaking about, actually. Lords of Fallen. The new one. So it's decent. Okay. I will put that as a review. Decent. The title of your 500 minutes is so genius. Dedicated. I did, yeah. I saw that when I did see Spider-Man, and I saw its platinum is called Dedicated. It's a good one. I had to do it as well, and it was a good excuse to not have to do Gran Turismo. The most terrifying horror quote in existence is the fact, has this got a pineapple on it? Yeah. I didn't know what to do for thumbnail for this stream, because obviously we're not doing the reviews anymore. And then I thought, we'd do like a cozy, homey feel. We're just sort of hanging out. And then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, has it got pineapple on it? Got the little man being born Friday coming. How time flies. Wow. And that's if he's on time, or are you booked in? I know you can do that, can't you? We didn't, but yeah, you can book in to have a baby. Will be being born on Friday. Well, congratulations there. Time does fly. It'll fly even quicker. It just compounds and gets even quicker. 1 to 2 to bloody 10. Yeah. It's easier than you think it is. It really is. I don't know if it is your first or not, but there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Haven't seen you in a while. Alexander Roberts, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Sorry, I am behind here. Moss Side is full with fireworks scaring you. Devon, you live in Moss Side? I used to live in Fallowfield. Hello to Moss Side, Devon. Yeah, nice. How is Moss Side nowadays? It used to be terrible. I was there in the 90s, when it was at its peak, its peak terribleness. I always think about my next playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 or my current 6th playthrough as I'm a monk. Next playthrough, I'm thinking of doing my first magic. You're getting your money's worth. See what I'm saying? You get your money's worth playing Baldur's Gate. Thanks again, Eric. On my old account, I have tons of PS3 games that can't be platinumed anymore. Also, my taste in genres has changed significantly over the years. I've had that account since... Oh, wow. Okay. You have, haven't you? I do know that you have a really old account. I suppose it's there as a relic, then. If your taste has changed, then, yeah, you can move forward with a new one. But it is always there. I don't know what Dark Tide is. Do I know what that is? It sounds... I don't know what that... I can't think what that is. Is it 40k? It sounds like something from them. Tears of the Kingdom will probably win Game of the Year, making RE4 remake Baldur's Gate 3, but it's unlikely, I think. Maybe RE4. Are they counting RE4? I didn't think they counted remakes. Wasn't there something that wasn't allowed because it was a remake? I guess... not. I don't know. But yeah, RE4 is another one I need to get. It's quite cheap now. I might get it at some point. Hang on. Where the hell am I? Even though it's remastered, but Quake 2 remasters, great 90s first person. Quake 2. Wow, that takes me back as well. I watched Haunting in Venice. Surprisingly good cinematography. Which one's Haunting in Venice? And even Rise of Triad made one of the original founders for id Software, Tom Hall. Really? PS Gaming Forever. Holy crap. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Wow, it has been an extremely long time. You were around when I had like 100 subscribers. You were one of the very early. Well, like you, I'm not blowing up money, but instead I might watch a film V for Vendetta. Yeah, and listen to my neighbour's fireworks for extra. That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. Hang on, they're off again now. V for Vendetta. I have not watched that film, and obviously it ties in with the whole 5th of November thing for a long time. I need to watch that again. And how... sorry, I'm completely blanking on your name. Yeah, okay. That has been an extremely long time. I can't believe I've known you for this long and just now get to know that you haven't played any one of the biggest Sony franchises. What do you mean by that, Tommy? Glad to hear you finally come round to appreciating the genius of Sopranos, one of the best pieces of media of all time. The depth of the story and the characters and themes is unreal. It is. It's how well it's shot as well for a TV show. They're really thinking about everything. That it is. It's still not my top one. I've got to go with The Wire still, but it's definitely second. Yeah, and it's kind of like Game of Thrones in that nobody's safe. I've just seen somebody die. It was at the end of season 5. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about if you've seen it. I didn't think they would, and they just did it, and then they're gone, and that was it. I was like, oh wow. Yeah, it really is that good as well. I think I get the idea of the show at this point as well, that there is just no closure. There's no... things just don't work out, because it seems that certain characters just leave, just disappear and never come back. Like, I think early on a good example is the Russian in the woods. They don't actually know whether he's dead or not, but they just leave it, and that's it. You just kind of... yeah. So I'm guessing that's what the underlying theme of, or that's what I'm getting from the show at this point, is that there's just no close. That's just kind of how it is, and that's how it is. Life. I do know what the ending is, unfortunately, and that's kind of what I'm basing the whole thing off the ending as well. It's kind of hard to have not missed the ending of Sopranos at this point. Jigglebits, how are we doing? Can mods ban other mods? What have you done now? Does it help that I've watched the movie? What are we going on here? What's going on here? Spider-Man... wait, hang on, where are we? Spider-Man 2 could have had more Venom in the game. It was fine. The bit where you... yeah, Venom. If you've not played it, I guess... you know Venom's in it, but... yeah. There's just, at this point, I don't think there's anything they can add that's new. I know they have the flying suit, or the fact that you're able to fly. Yeah, that's weird, and I don't know. They're just kind of running out of ideas, and it just, I don't know where they can go. Yeah, anyway, the 7th and 10th one was by far the toughest ones for me. The 10th one with the Porsche 917 was almost uncontrollable, and it's the wet which makes it even worse. Yeah, it really is horrible. Stop with the Spider-Man. I haven't spoiled anything, have I? Not anything that's... what we're saying, Venom? We know Venom's in it, because he was in the trailers and stuff, in the very first spoiler trailer thing, whatever they're called. I haven't said anything, have I? Sorry if I have. My platinum trophies, 94 to 100, were Final Fantasy. Nice. Have you finished those as well, Roxy, by the way, if you're still here? And Final Fantasy 16 as well. I forgot that came out. I guess nobody's putting that forward for Game of the Year. Nobody's really mentioned that one since. In December, my new tattoo is coming. What are you getting this time? No, don't platinum games that require. Not anymore. I don't know. Did you see, just added, yes, we've already mentioned that. It's so weird, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 as a Modern Warfare 2 DLC. I can't think of the reasoning behind it, because PS4 isn't, I just don't understand why they've done it. I don't know why. I can't think of, yeah. Baldur's Gate will win Game of the Year because consumers love it, because it doesn't follow the predatory trends of modern gaming industry. That makes me like it even more. I don't mind a few online trophies for Plat, but not to the point of most become a second job to get them done. Yeah, exactly. The Wire was slow and boring. moving on. I don't know what I can say to that. I worked my way through Twin Peaks after hearing it was one of the best shows of all time earlier this year. Want to watch The Sopranos and The Wire because of the same. They really are. I struggle with David Lynch's stuff sometimes. I thought I did. So it's actually coincidence you mentioned it, because I have started Twin Peaks and I just kind of fell off and didn't carry it on. I don't know if I made it even to the end of season 1. I didn't. And today I watched Mulholland Drive for the first time. I know. And I said it to my wife earlier on, it is the best film I've ever seen. I don't know what it was about it. It's just, I do know what it was about it. It's unbelievable. I did get it as well. That's what I'm saying. David Lynch is obviously extremely confusing in some of the stuff, Eraserhead and things like that. But at first I was like, what the hell is going on? But then when I actually, stopped and thought about it, it all makes sense and it all sort of closes in on itself. If you haven't seen Mulholland Drive, obviously it's not going to make any sense at all me talking about it. But it's like it meets in the middle, and then if you sort of overlap it on itself, it all makes sense, and it's kind of beautiful in that way. It's unbelievable, and I'm probably going to watch it again later. I only watched it this morning as well. I'm just shocked that Andre apparently hasn't played. Oh right, yeah, I think I've heard that before. Rewatching the entire Twilight Zone, the original series, Plat Lords of Fallen. Me, I will do at some point. It's Chris, that's right, you joined my streams and I was there at the beginning. I used to join your stream, didn't I? And you used to stream, that's right, yes. Wow, nice to see you in China doing well. Yeah, of course, yes, you used to stream. I do remember, now I do remember. Wow, did you stop doing them? Have you said you're not doing it anymore? You were there at the very beginning. Yes. I'm an outlaw. Every time Sophie and I wanted to start on track, something better would come up. The wire slow and boring had been considering a pan there. No, it's just not. I don't know how you can say it's slow and boring. Shows are boring. Time I chime in. Yes, yeah, I'm sure you will. A colorized fox in the style of a painting with autumn leaves in the background. Nice. That's, yeah. Okay. I'd like to see that afterwards when it's done, because what was the last one you got? I can't remember now. That's bad, isn't it? Mulholland Drive is one of my all-time faves as well. Yeah, I do need to watch. It's one of those ones you can watch it again and get so much from. Because even just thinking about sort of how the overlaps. Oh, yes. Baldur's Gate 3. You know which film I did watch recently and I really hated? I just don't understand why it's so highly rated. It's awful. John Wick 4. What a score does that have? John Wick is one of the worst series in recent film. And my phone's making noises now. I have a new phone as well, so I actually have battery now, which is amazing. So what did John Wick 4 get? It sits pretty high. Yeah, 78. Just no. It's so boring. And even at the end, Keanu Reeves just looks tired and bored. And nothing new happens. Oh no, what a terrible. Anyway, the first one is brilliant, but 2, 3, 4, no, it's terrible. If you play Baldur's Gate 3, you can party up with 3 people, or just play with in-game companions if you want the platinum when they need to play with the companions for the quest. So you can party up, but then I need to buy 2 digital versions. I don't like the idea of that. That'd be a good one I could do with my son. What age is it? How violent is it? Someone ban him for trash talking John Wick. The first one is really, really good. The first John Wick, just as a capsule on its own, don't think about the extended universe nonsense, is a really good revenge thriller, action thriller thing on its own. 2, 3, 4. 2 is watchable, 3 and 4 are just not. Never seen John Wick. That doesn't surprise me, Smuzz. John Wick is my bae. Just joined. The Alan Wake 2 Platinum Trophy is well easy. Got it today. Nice. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty easy. I am doing it at the moment. It is the next guide I'm going to be doing because it is an easy one for me to get through while I'm doing other things at the moment. But yeah, like I said, it's for people who might be a bit scared of games like that. You can game share BG3. Okay, this is sounding. This could be a Christmas game that I do with my son, because he's been off last week, and obviously he's going to be in now till Christmas. This could be something we do. Okay. Him and my wife have been playing Farming Simulator 22, not all week, but excessive amount. No, it's. I did a bit of lawn mowing and I've deleted it now. I'm bored, but they are really going for it. It can be violent, but Baldur's Gate does have sex scenes if you romance companions. Okay, it is weird, that, isn't it? I don't know if you've got kids yourself. You're okay with a bit of violence here and there. I mean, he's done Bloodborne and Dark Souls and stuff like that. As soon as anything that comes up, has it got sex scenes in it? No, can't watch that. Even though that's the most natural thing there is. But murdering someone isn't really natural, is it? But that's allowed. I don't know. It's a weird one. I had taken a break from streaming as I was burning out a bit. Yes, I remember you saying that, because you did. With the hours supporting channels on my own, and unfortunately never returned. I'm glad we met back then, though. Yeah, it was. You know what? You really, at the time, inspired me to start the streaming. When I did it, I did Resident Evil 7 that nobody watched. I don't know if even you did at that point. But yeah, it was you that got me started on the whole streaming thing. I remember that. So it's your fault that I'm here. Yeah, wow. Been a long time. It's got to be coming up nearly 4 years then. Yeah. Scott Greenleaf, how we doing? I played a full playthrough of 2 of my friends' BG3 2 separate times. I do. Baldur's Gate 2's great co-op as well. Yeah, that'll be cheaper as well. That might be a good idea. Just downloaded Second Son. Never played it before. I don't know how that would age. Is it still going to be good? Yeah, it will be. It will be good. But it might feel old. That's what I'm saying. It might feel old at this point, because it was at the start of PS4, wasn't it? Yeah, because I remember that at the time playing it, thinking, "Wow, this is amazing. This looks great and everything." But that was a long time ago now. PS5. Put your account on his PS5 and make it primary console in the settings. Okay, yeah. Who is calling Saul? I don't know. MZ, how are we doing? Recently watched Rafifi. It's such a good film. Great recommendation. Unbelievable. Yes. That's that sort of. I was gonna say scene. It's not even a scene really. It's a whole half an hour sequence where they don't say anything and do the whole robbery. That's yeah. You can see where you sort of heat came from as well, and things like that, and all modern heist movies sort of came from that. And yeah, it's. Would I put that up there? Yeah, I don't know. I probably would. At the top, near the top of films I've watched. Right. But in the settings you can block the nudity in the game. Excellent. We're back on top. Yes, okay. Then it's going to be one I get at Christmas then. And we'll play that. So, we'll have a quick look at what I have done since. Probably not that much. When was it? It was the end of October. What did we do? The Quarry, I think I did. I'd already mentioned that because it was leaving and I did it. Lies of P, I was starting for the guide because I will be doing one. But because it's going to take, I've heard it's extremely difficult at the back end. Some of the bosses, even New Game Plus and things. So I'm going to need to get good. I can't sort of dip in an hour here and there and expect to still be good and make a decent guide. It's just not going to work. So I will do one. It will be later. I may have missed the boat at that point, but I mean, who cares? I still want to do it. So I've put that down for now. I'll come back to that. These two shouldn't really be there. Steel Rising, I tried playing. I really didn't like it. It did not feel nice to control at all. It just felt off. And that was downloaded for some reason. I can't remember why. Oh, I did a video on finally on how to upload and download saves on the PS5. Medium I did because it was on. It was leaving as well. It was fine. Gran Turismo 7. I've done everything apart from the licenses. It's just not in me. Hogwarts. I got bored again. I did quite a lot. I've not even finished the story. Repetitive, eventually boring. I don't know. It was fine, but yeah, I'm sure I'll do it again on the third run. Take a third run at it. Baldur's Gate 3 is the most fun I've playing co-op game. Also does have split screen. Oh, split screen's not too bad because we did do Borderlands, some of that together. So. And that was okay, split screen wise. Ghost Runner I did because I got early and should have done, but unfortunately I did not. 20% I've got the platinum on Ghost Runner 2. I actually haven't looked at the trophy list because the trophies I got were before they were actually active. What did I get? Yeah, so do the first boss, die for the first time, obviously, and finish any level without blocking. Okay. Pretty similar to the first one in trophy wise by the looks of it. Complete a level without dying, yes, all that's very similar. Yeah, Spider-Man, already mentioned. Yeah, it's fine. Lawn Mowing Simulator is, yeah, I did that. Was the title of your 500 Platinum planned? I was going to do Spider-Man anyway, but then I saw when the list came out and I saw that it was 500. It's just perfect. But yeah, the title I would say honestly no, it wasn't. But the fact I was doing Spider-Man was. It was just a nice extra thing. It's so much online these days. Not much split screen co-op anymore. No, and it's nice when it appears. I think you can. I think they've just patched Gran Turismo 7 as a 4-player split screen, which I can't remember the last time there was 4-player split screen on anything. It's not something I'd want to play it's 4-player split screen, not split screen. That sounds like Snake Plissken. I don't know why that reminded me. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to play that as 4-player, but yeah, that's a throwback for sure. Dedicated is an appropriate title, absolutely. Dedicated. Last plan 2 weeks ago, Jesus. Darth Gragus, how are we doing? Good to see you back. Yeah, so I don't actually have anything that we are doing on this stream. I'm just kind of checking in with everyone. That's it. So yeah, once we kind of wind down here, it's only been an hour. Usually, I'm only just getting going at this point. Yeah, I will sort of head out once we wind, because I'm not going to be doing anything, not looking at lists or anything. But yeah, Lawn Mowing Simulator, it was fine. It got really boring in the end. It was okay for a while. And Alan Wake 2 I'm doing at the moment, and that's 20% as well, which I did expect, but yeah, it's good, very good. What else is there news-wise, really? RoboCop there. Does anyone play? I know there's 2,300 people playing it here. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Has anyone done that? And what's EA Sports FC 24? Is that FIFA 24 because they lost the license, I'm guessing? Oh, well, yeah, Spider-Man was always going to be top, wasn't it? Cyberpunk's up there. Baldur's Gate 3 still there. And what in the hell is Halloween Puzzle? Is it free or is it 10p or something? Easy Platinum, I'm guessing. It must be. GLA, thank you. And then 64 with a few 4-player games, for example. Yeah, but apart from that, I know 4-player split screen. That's a horrible sentence to say. How's your PT adventure going? I've seen people. Yeah, you're talking about Alan Wake 2, aren't you? I think I saw it on Twitter or somebody. It might have been IGN or someone. Have compared it to PT. I don't think that's fair. I wouldn't want to compare it to anything. I think it's so different from anything I've done. I guess they're saying it's the closest thing that we've had to PT. It's going very well. It's great. In fact, it's really freaky. I like that. It's really unnerving at points. I decided to make Crisis Core Platinum my 4,000th trophy because the name was my living legacy. Nice. Crisis Core. What's Crisis Core? I do know the name. I can't even think what the series is. That's not good, is it? Solstice. Who remembers Solstice on the Nintendo, on the NES? It wasn't spelt like that. I didn't have the U in it. Hot Wheels 2. I forgot that came out. I like Hot Wheels. I'll need to get that at some point as well. Will the reviewing trophy list return someday? It will. Yeah, in some sort of form, it will. Once I'm through all, like I said, through all the course and everything, got myself settled, then yeah, everything will sort of move towards back to normal again. Alan Wake, the chapter Initiation 4 is the best chapter of the game. Initiation is the Alan Wake stuff, isn't it? Okay, I've just done 2, I think. Yeah, in the... It's not really it's not spoiling anything. To say in a subway, that bit in the subway where you're kind of switching between things, and yeah, I thought that was really good, and I did feel lost, and I suppose that's the point. Or not really lost, but helpless almost. I suppose that's the point. Yeah, it was good. Crisis Core is the Final Fantasy VII prequel. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Did I know that? I guess I didn't. Okay. Right. I guess we're kind of winding down here. Not really much else going on, is there? What has happened in the last month? I don't know. Nothing really. So yeah, just kind of, that was the point of this, was just check in, let you know I'm still going. And I will be back. I'm actively working on a guide at the moment, which is not something I was expecting to be doing. But the coursework's going well. I'm ahead at this point. My next one doesn't need to be in technically until December 4th. But I'm going to do it anyway, early. I'll hand it in. So it gives me a bit of time to do stuff, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to play Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 before Persona 3. If I've got time, I'll start Final Fantasy 7 and 8 in between Divinity and Persona. Jesus. But all of those are, 100 plus hours each, aren't they? Final Fantasy 7's not far off. How hard is the plot? Easy, okay. Yeah, so everybody, we've got quite a few here still already. Yeah. Ben, take a quick look at what I finally platinumed for Halloween month, October. I think you'll be pleased. Is your thing just Swift? I think it is, isn't it? Swift. I think that is yours, isn't it? It's just Swift. No? Yeah. I will have a look then. Oh, okay. Okay. I do like that very muchly. 97.66. Wow. So you did. Do you just? I was just gonna say, do you do want to get one a month, one game a month? But you do not. You don't have PS5 yet. But Bloodborne. And have you got anything back? What feedback wise? Was it worth it? Pumpkin Jack. I bought that. Did you do that? I bought that as part of that challenge I was going to do at the start of the year. That didn't go very well, did it? Yeah, 365 games. I haven't done it yet. It was really cheap. So it's good, is it? Okay. I'm sure I won't do it at some point. I might. I don't know. Time to play some Divinity Original Sin again. I'll probably lower the difficulty from Tactician to normal. Second playthrough in honor mode. That's pretty much hardcore. It stacks with Tactician. Nice. I could never do the DLC. What, for Bloodborne? Yeah, I mean, why not? You got to do that. The DLC for Bloodborne is some of the best stuff in it. Some of the best fights, definitely. Nice catching up. It would. I have to go though. I'll see you soon, Roxy. I'll be probably going to myself. Anyway, I'm just gonna have a look through here, see what you're missing. Yeah, good to see you, Roxy. So Hogwarts, you managed to get through. It took you 2 months though. It's straightforward. It's just kind of got on. It was a bit dull at this point. Tunics, I've heard is good though. Tunic, I've heard is good. So I'll probably do that at some point. Regular Platinum Chaser Guide user here, Windows PC. Bought a PS5 for Bloodborne Demon Souls. Getting some more Platinums just for fun now. Tim, how we doing? Okay, so you used them on the PC. Nice. Which ones have you used? Souls stuff, I'm guessing, because you went for Bloodborne and Demon Souls afterwards. And was it worth buying a PS5 for them? That's the question. Chrono Cross is on my list of games to play. Again, I saw it. Okay. Speaking of Final Fantasy, I just Platinum Strangers Paradise, and it was a terrible game. What on earth were they thinking? Okay. I remember doing the demo for that, and that's about as far as I got. Yeah, that was it. How can you see that 7 out of 10 next to... Oh, this. It's a plugin for Chrome, Google Chrome. I think it was Firefox. They have it as well. Is it Firefox? Was that a game? No, Firefox. If you go to the plugins part of Google Chrome, then you can just search PlayStation profiles, PSN profiles, and the thing comes up. The money game was hard enough. That fella on the roof in the snow, and the main game, Bloodletting Beast, spring to mind. Yeah, okay. I get that, but you still need to play it. Elden Ring DLC announced during Games Awards Copium. What? You think it will be? What way? Yes? Or something's happened just now. What am I missing? Yeah, I'm waiting for that as well. I nearly started Elden Ring just for myself again recently, and I thought I can't do that right now. I need to be doing other stuff because I miss it mainly. Never heard of Pumpkin Jack. It's a game I would love. 3D platformers are so much fun to play. I really don't like 3D platformers unless they have a really good landing shadow type thing. Some of them don't have it at all, and it's horrible. Does it work on Safari? I doubt it. I think it's just on Chrome and Firefox. I think, unless they've added it since, but I've had it a while now. Tunahan got. Wow, I missed the streams. How are we doing? I don't 33 months. You're obviously someone I know well. I don't recognise it. Who are you? You've changed your name and your picture, so I genuinely don't know who you are. Don't do that to me. You're confusing. I'm old as it is. I forgot about the new South Park that's coming, and it looks like a Battle Royale game, but I don't know yet. Oh, yeah. There is a new South Park, isn't there? Which there was something about it that was different, wasn't there? Who the hell still uses Internet Explorer? I thought it was dead. What am I looking at? What was I reading? Yeah, South Park. Yeah. Why? No. Stop with Battle Royale stuff. I just wanted a third South Park game as they were because they're so good. But there you go. What are you going to do? Been watching too much Sopranos. What's the best DLC of all time? What's the best DLC of all time? I mean, of all time, I'm trying to think of everything. So, the original Red Dead had pretty good DLC. Half-Life had pretty good DLC. If you're just talking on PlayStation, I guess we'd have to go with Bloodborne. What DLC have I bought and I thought, yeah, that was worth it? I don't know. Yeah, I guess Bloodborne. Hopefully Elden Ring will top that. I hope the Elden Ring. Okay, you hope it's going to be okay. Maybe it's Felix. Okay, Felix. Felix. Now I know who you are. Thank you. 33 months. Thank you, Felix. I'm trying to think of others. The old hunters. You were expecting me to say that though, so I was trying to throw you a curveball, but no. Bloodborne DLC is what we've got to stick with. I'm just thinking Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2. The Iron Keep DLC is pretty good for Dark Souls 2 because it completely turns the game around. So that's quite a feat in itself. So that's a contender as well. I had to change because of some education, etc. But picture is still the same. Is it? But yes, Ben, BB is phenomenal. Best atmosphere I've experienced in a game, and it joins Persona 5 as my favourite game on PS4. Glad you finally got there. Glad you finally... I don't know, there's very few people who have finally played it and said, no, that was rubbish. I'm sure there's somebody who's going to come forward now. It's a 3D South Park, which sounds cool. South Park on N64. Joking, of course. What were you joking about? Yeah, of course. Yeah, Internet Explorer. Yeah, of course. I don't know. I'd like the other style of South Park game, honestly. Bloodborne, Olden Sonnet, not an actual cash grab, which is a good thing. That's a good place to start, isn't it? It's called Snowy Day, which the N64 game was throwing snowballs at people. Yeah, I remember that. I never played it though. I still hope that they don't come with the new trophies for the Elden Ring. I hope they do. Historically, there is a good chance it won't, because I'm just thinking before I say it. Dark Souls 1 didn't. Dark Souls 2 kind of did, but it was the new version of Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 didn't. Bloodborne did. Demon Souls didn't have any. Sekiro, if you want to count that, didn't either. So there's a good chance that they won't have trophies, but if it's a huge DLC, I doubt that they will skip out on that. I think the Witcher 3 DLCs are the best ever. Right, I'm going to just look that. I did them both. I did do them both. I don't remember. One was a lot better than the other. I remember that. The one where you get the house. Yeah? And is it a vineyard or something? Yes. It wasn't even that long ago I did that. Oh wow, it was 2020. Whoa. Is it 3 years since I got that? That was my 400th platinum, wasn't it? Is it only 3 years since I did that? I mean, it's been 3 years since I did that. Jesus. Why is only one of the Witches coming up? The other one should have come up as well. I started it twice, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't start. Alright, hang on. No, I didn't start it twice. Okay. So there is the PS5 version. Blood and Wine from The Witcher 3 was phenomenal too. More content than Sun AAA. That is true. There he is. Now it's fixed. You didn't have to change it. It's alright, I would have remembered from here. It does look right now as well with the picture. That's weird. Armored Core 6, no. It's not something I'll be doing. I haven't even played it. It's not something I want to play. It's not a Souls game. It's just from the same company. And yeah, I don't know. It's not something I'm in a rush to do. Stick of Truth was so good. The sequel's great too. Yeah, I do hope it's great. But who knows at this point? If the studios take over, who knows what the hell happens? Owns a vineyard in the Blue Wine. Yes, because he plays those two off against each other, doesn't he? And then he takes over the vineyard, and then stuff happens. Vampires? Yes? God, it's going. Memory's gone again. Like 10 more S ranks for Armored Core 6 but for the Platinum, but Baldur's Gate came out and never went back. Okay, I understand that. Mike, hello, how are we doing? Hope you're well. You helped me get the DS3 Platinum and thank you for that, no problem. One of the best games I've played. Are you planning a Lies of P walkthrough? Yes, I'm currently kind of on hiatus at the moment with regards to guides, kind of. But yeah, I will be doing the Lies of P1 once I finish this course I'm doing. At the moment, I'm doing Alan Wake 2 because it's a nice, easy, relaxing one. I don't have to stress about it, which I will need to do for Lies of P, so I want full concentration on that one. But yes, I will be doing... Unfortunately, it's not going to be this year, but it will be early next year. Yes. But I don't know. Not everybody's played that game, so it's not a rush to get that one done. So that's good. Uncharted 3 had very good DLC. Trophies had multiplayer DLC. I don't know for that. Thank you for the guide. No problem. I don't know which one that was. Back again. Tommy's back again. How are we doing? Right. I'm just have a look what Swift is missing. This one. Jesus, I'm not even on my trophy list. That's why bloody Witcher didn't come up. Jesus Christ. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? Tales of Arise, you're missing. Sifu has got DLC. FIFA 20. San Andreas. Concrete Genie. Days Gone. Kingdom Hearts. 3 more games. Error. What? Wait, what? We're starting again, apparently. It's having a bit of a moment there. No, that's why The Witcher didn't come up, because it's not my list, is it? I have started The Witcher twice. Yes. I have. I know I have. Yeah, I thought I hadn't then. How doing Will Brightmore? Sorry I'm late. I was watching a film. You know you can put films on pause, right? You're doing lists again. No, I was just having a look at Swift's list because he finally did Bloodborne. How are we doing? FIFA 20 servers go down tomorrow. You've left that late. Oh dear. What? He did it, hasn't he? He's done it. Still studying in college. This is my graduation year, so I'm more busy than ever. I would like to say I know how that feels, but what I'm doing is not going to be anywhere near as intense as what you're doing. So, yeah, good luck, Felix. Oh, man, that's really quite cold now. So, yeah, now that Will's arrived, I think it's time to call it a day and head out. No, it's not because of you, obviously, but I was only sort of sticking around and saying hello until everything dried up. So who's watched the latest edition? Oh no. Watched the latest edition to the video games movie Five Nights at Freddy's. I have not and will not, and it's doing really well, isn't it? And that's just so bad. It's just terrible. Wait, is it still doing... Is it probably number 1 this week? Which is just embarrassment for the human race, honestly. It is. It's right up there. And look, you can go on it and you can see it has a user rating of 5.5 and a meta score of 33. It's an awful film. I can tell you that without even seeing it. And people are going still watching it. Why? Is it just because it's Five Nights at Freddy's? Stop. And then and it snowballs from there. And then people think, oh, well, they went and watched it anyway. We made a really bad film, didn't put any effort in. As long as we get some name on it that people recognise, we can do what we want. And then they keep doing it. And films that actually should come out don't come out because they don't get funding, because it's not got some name attached to it. Anyway. Rant over for now. Redford and Newman's The Sting. Okay. I'll let you off with that one. FNAF movie was very lame. They should have made it way more scary and intense instead of kid-friendly. It was kid-friendly. My kids enjoyed it, but I hate it. It's a kids' film. I didn't even know. Why is it a kids' film? The games aren't kids' games. Are they? They're not. Okay. PG-13. Are you going to watch Killers of the Flower Moon? Yes, I am. I've seen... Yeah. It's this, like Scorsese's masterpiece or something, which is... He's had a hell of a career. How can you... Yeah, I mean, how good must that film be for it to be Scorsese's masterpiece when you've got Taxi Driver, you've got Goodfellas, you've got, to a lesser degree, Wolf of Wall Street, King of Comedy. I can't think of any more Scorsese films. Why not? All the others he's done. Yeah, so I can't wait to watch that one. That's going to be a good one. And The Killer is out this week on Netflix, I think, which is David Fincher's new film, which obviously I'm going to watch because he's one of my favourite directors at the moment. Kind of went into expecting it to be fun, but you watched it as well. Oh no. That's why. Okay, but it's not. It's just bad, right? I thought Five Nights at Freddy's was awful. I don't understand why people enjoy it. It was not scary at all. It's a 15 certificate. Is it really? See, a lot of you have gone to see it, haven't you? Isn't it the same people who did that Megan? Is that right? I've heard that's good. The Irishman is best Scorsese movie. Of course, The Irishman, of course. The Departed as well. Shutter Island. I mean, this guy's career is insane. The Irishman. The Irishman is an amazing film, yes. It's not a film I ever want to see again, though. Ben likes David Fincher because he directed a Madonna music video. That's right. That's the sole reason. I've been following his career since that video. Yeah, The Irishman is great, yes, but I just haven't... no, probably never going to watch that again. Never seen a Scorsese film. Right, which film... Go and watch Taxi Driver from 1976. Can you watch a film that old, or is that too old, Smuzz? Yeah, if I had to recommend just one, I'd say Taxi Driver. Because it's not so long. I don't know how long is Taxi Driver. It's not very long. Yeah, it's less than 2 hours before he starts getting into his 3-hour epics. Blumhouse is very well known for making low-budget horror films and making a ton of money on them. Yeah, Jason Blum, right? But he does good stuff as well, like that Talk to Me that I watched last week, whenever. That is a really good film. Really good. I think that was Blumhouse as well. It's just a shame that he's going for the low stuff as well, I suppose. Goodfellas or Departed. Horror for kids, what's next? Kid-friendly hentai. Jesus. Yeah, I want to show my son some horror films. And it's really difficult to find horror for kids. Because obviously, I'm not going to show him some horribly creepy, nasty nonsense. But at this time of year, you want to watch them. And I want to sort of I don't know, before he goes and watches something when I'm not there, and scars himself for life like I did with Candyman. We watched Psycho. That's as far as I could get with regards to horror for children, but there's not much in the way of blood in there at all. But yeah, horror for kids. I mean, there should be horror for kids. There kind of is. Goosebumps, that TV show, that was back in the day. That was pretty good. I've seen Jingle All the Way, Will. You have? Nice, I like that. As long as it's not black and white, it's watchable. Oh, God. No. What's wrong with black and white? The greatest films of all time are black and white. Oh, no. What's wrong? Seriously, I love black and white films because it cuts all the noise out in the background. So, some directors don't really look at the background too much and it can get distracting. Cape Fear, Raging Bull. Of course, Cape Fear, Raging Bull. I can't watch Raging Bull. That's black and white. Was 20 million budget, made roughly 132 million globally. That's yeah. Taxi Driver, King, Comedy, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Departed. Yes. Talk to Me was it was so good. It just that it was some messed up parts in that. Have you seen a Pacino film? Heat. Carlito's Way. I just got Carlito's Way on 4K this week. It's been a while since I've seen that. But Heat, yes. I definitely prefer De Niro to Pacino, I've got to say. But I think Pacino's best stuff is in The Godfather, before he starts going really full Pacino in his films. Alan, it's been a while. How we doing? Have you got my mushrooms yet? Was it mushrooms? No, it was onions. Oh, I can't remember. How are we doing, Alan? I like Killers of the Moonflower, but I felt it was slightly too long and wanted a bit faster paced. I didn't quite get the format chosen for the final summary of the film. I didn't quite get the format chosen for the final summary. Okay, so there's something in the final... You mean the final act? I do like slow-paced films, though. So I'll probably not mind that. Poltergeist. I watched Poltergeist recently with my wife. I don't know if I'd show him that. I didn't think it was particularly good. It was fine back in the day. It was, yeah. Never seen a Pacino film. You must have accidentally seen Pacino in something. You've seen like him in an Adam Sandler film or something. Best Pacino film movies are The Godfather 1 and 2, of course. After that, maybe others. Put that cookie down! Best movie quote ever. It's not far off. Godfather films or Scarface. Yeah. Heat, one of my favourites of all time. Yes, definitely. Yes. Have you played the latest King Kong game? Game of the year for sure. I'm guessing it's not. I have not. The Day the Earth Stood Still. The old one as a black and white, yes. Teletubbies is horror for kids, yes, it probably is. Probably didn't help that I guessed what was going to happen right at the start of the film, so maybe that's why it felt too... Okay, that never helps, does it? Used to like Scarface, The World Is Yours on PS2. I remember that. It was on PSP as well. I had it on that. Only De Niro I've seen is in that Uber advert. I don't even know what you're talking about. Which Uber advert? Good to see you, Alan. Good. Pacino's greatest performance was the Game Awards 22. I don't remember that either. Ben's Drugs Network has been exposed. My favourite movie quote is "Say hello to my little friend" from Scarface. What's my favourite movie quote? I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. I can't even start thinking about that. It's not gonna. I'll be there all day. I just watched 1 or 2 horror films a night for October. 1 or 2 a night. Nice. You've got through some. Nice. Any recommendations for us, Alan? Who is your daddy and what does he do? No, that was a bad impression. I'm sorry. That was not a good one. It's not a tumor. It's not. Best quote, it's nothing personal, it's strictly business. What's that from? I've seen that recently. But then again, it's been said in a few things, hasn't it? Exorcist, the one I watched before I should have. I think it was about 7. The bit where he stuff. Oh wow, full on scared me. Scarred you, sorry. Yeah, it will, and probably more than it scarred her. Yeah, that's messed up. And yeah, the Exorcist when he's 7. No, that's not cool. Tommy slowly getting back to the trophy hunting. Nice. So you've been away as well. Was the film I watched when I was far too young. Still remember the mirror scene and being freaked out. Yeah, I do think it's not something I would show him. One I'm thinking of actually is The Shining, but I will edit it in a way, sort of skip the certain scenes. Because thinking of The Shining, there's not actually much that happens in that. If you skip the old woman in the bathroom, the flashes of the little girls is really quick. I don't know. Horror films. Bloody clown on the rocking chair, yes. All the dude ever wanted was his rug back. It really timed the room together. Yes, it did. That's there as well. I got that this week, finally. It's from the Godfather. Of course it is. It's nothing personal, it's strictly business. Of course. That'll be the first time it was said anyway. It's nothing personal is on the poster for Terminator 2. See, I mean, a few of us who's gone in hiatus from trophy hunting. I've just come back into trophy hunting as well. Okay, so it has been. It's not just me then. Can I just add? I put on like Film 4 or something at night, and I was just on. Wait, what? Can I just add? I put on Film 4. I wasn't actually shown it. Okay, the Exorcist. Okay. You can't win, Adrian Balboa. Yes, I'm not going to try and do a Talia Shire impression. That's not going to happen, is it? Started playing Alien Isolation with my girlfriend for Halloween. How's that going? That's I wish they'd done a second one. Really did, or just carried that on. That's what we need. More games like that. Yeah, he keeps asking about Alien because I've mentioned it a few times, but yeah, the chest burst scene in Alien is just not something you can watch. To be honest, it's just not happening. The Conjuring. I do like The Conjuring. Yeah. Stick around. That's Commando. That's how I watched Apocalypto for the first time as well. I think I bloody love that. Yeah, I can't show him Apocalypto. That's the ripping hearts out of chests and stuff. No, but then again, he rips a heart out of a chest in Dumb and Dumber, which I forgot about while I was showing it him. After God of War Ragnarok, became my 100th platinum. I took a break. Now got 116. Nice. I've been watching horror movies all my life. The Omen scared the crap out of me when I was young. It's all for you, Damien. I couldn't remember his name then. It's all for you, Damien. Yeah, that's not what I'd show either. It worked before you broke it. The Super. I don't know the Super. Don't know that one. I like this part of the stream. All horror movies that are dropped here. I was too young to watch and did nothing for me. Afraid of Kid was E.T. Yeah. E.T.'s not a film I ever want to really watch again. Ever. Because it's just so horrible. It's a horrible film to watch. I don't know how anybody can say that E.T. is a film that they like watching. It's so uncomfortable. The end of E.T. when it goes all white and oh no, that's nasty. Yeah, I would definitely have watched that when I was a kid and did not like that at all. A favourite Shakespeare quote. Go on then. Michael Myers is the best. I watched horror movies with, I think it was 28 with Andre. Really? Michael Myers. I actually watched the latest first Halloween. So Halloween, I think it's just called, isn't it? It's not a terrible film. It's actually the sequel. It's actually a sequel, isn't it, to Halloween 1978. And it's not terrible, which I was really expecting it to be. So yeah, there was Halloween, there was Halloween Kills, and there was Halloween whatever the last one is. But that one it's not bad. The Thong is a great movie. I think that's so much. Imagine The Thing. Yeah, The Thing is one of my favourite horror films. I usually watch it every year. I haven't watched it this year. I have just got it on 4K as well, and still not watched it. Again, it's not something I could show him though. Definitely. Another one is American Werewolf in London. That transformation. Again, not going to show him that. A film that gave me a bad feeling was Craven's They Kill. Were they what? I recently watched Doctor Strangelove from Stanley Kubrick. It was an amazing movie. I fell in love with it. One of the best humans. Yes, thank you. Yeah, definitely one of his best films. Strangelove, for sure. It is. It's so funny. It's timeless funny as well. Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. I've heard that in different forms. I do know that. The Super is a Joe Pencil movie. I'm guessing you mean Joe Pesci, where they're forced to live in his rundown apartment by a judge. Super. So they're talking about superintendent. Super. What they called? Super. The Super from 1991. Joe Pencil. I haven't seen that. What are they called? Yeah, the one who looks after a building. We watched the originals. Okay, yeah, the originals are the best. Halloween Ends, that's right. Yeah, Joe Pesci. It's not a film, but the intro to Tales of the Unexpected used to scare the crap out of me on the reruns. Yeah, some of the old stuff, even old sort of, it's mainly Spielberg, isn't it? Jaws, Temple of Doom, things like that. Yeah, these things they were messed up. You won't get anything like that anymore. The newest Halloween was kind of meh. First two ones are superior. Yeah, of course, but I was expecting it to be horrendous, and it wasn't. So I was surprised. Cure is a pretty creepy, freaky film. The Asian one, is it South Korean? The Cure. If it's that one I'm thinking of. I think the one from 1997. No, is that not the right one? Is it? Or is it a different one? I'm sure there's one called The Cure or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I watched the 1978 Halloween movie on Halloween. You've got to do it. The Nightmare Before Christmas, still a joyful watch. I have never seen that film. I just haven't. I watched the... Oh, no. I can't remember what his name is. What the... Tim Burton... Big Fish I watched with my son recently. And I've come to the realisation that I don't like Tim Burton films. I just don't like them. I just can't. I know he didn't do Nightmare Before Christmas, but his name's still on it, isn't he? The producer or something. So that's probably why I've never watched it. Which is the Leprechaun one where he's in Vegas? I've seen that. I don't know. Some of the best horror films I've watched are Asian filmmakers. Thai and Japanese horror films are something else. They really are. All of the best horror films are from over there. Cure is on Criterion. It is. That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. I've sent you a trailer in Discord. Sorry. I'll have a look at it after. Yeah. Just watched Temple of Doom 2 days ago. Still entertaining. Yes. Again with the 4K stuff. Yeah. I've just got the Indiana Jones 3, 4. I think all 4 are there, but I'm not gonna watch the 4th one. But yeah, they're timeless. But Temple of Doom was that was something else for sure. Oh, Ben, at the pub quiz on Tuesday night, one of the questions was dollar store mask of which actor was made to basis Michael Myers. It was. We got it right, of course. Of course, it's William Shatner. Everybody knows that. Come on. God damn it, Sophie sacrificed one of my cookies to the... You can't do that. Giving cookies away. That's grounds for, yeah, all sorts. I want some cookie. I don't have anything like that. I've had to remove things like that. I'll try to. People knocking about out there. Right. I think we're winding down at this point now. We've all done the talks about. Yeah, as soon as you get movies going, that's it. I can go on forever. Never watched a single Indiana Jones. Oh no, that's not good. You need to go and watch them. Just watch the first one. Right, no, watch all 3 of them. The first ones, but just watch the first one. See how it goes. You'll like. It's such a comfort series. I'll Die on a Hill of Crystal Skull. I'll Die on a Hill of Crystal Skull being a good film. You like it? Got to go for tonight, Felix, and thank you again for 33 months. I think it was with you. We are 3 hours ahead of you, of course. Have a good one and good luck with your studies, your coursework. Oh no, you really enjoyed Five Nights. Okay. Sophie's not watched it either. What is going on in that house? Coming from someone who really likes Crystal Skull, trust me, Ben. Beyond the opening 20 minutes of 5, which are the great, rest is really mediocre. Beyond the opening 20 minutes of 5, which are great, the rest is really mediocre. Okay. You do like Crystal Skull? I've honestly never seen it. It's not something I want to see either. I've seen bits. I've seen the bit where he's in the refrigerator and then he manages to survive for some reason. And then some really bad CGI in a car chase or something like that. I can't remember what it was, and I didn't want to. And yeah, I watched Blade Runner the other day, the first one again, and I don't think I like it. I don't think I like Harrison Ford as an actor. He's honestly a pretty terrible actor. I know that's sacrilege, but I'll watch the original 3 Indiana Jones all day long, but I can't watch it. He's just Harrison Ford in everything he does, and he always seems like he just doesn't want to be there as well. I know he's Han Solo, and even in those there's that sort of feeling that he doesn't want to be there. Hope the course continues to go well, and thanks for the stream. Well, yes, Swift, so do I as well. But yeah, it's just sort of plodding through with it at this point. Trying to do it fairly quickly, but I find if I do like 2 days continuously trying to get it done quickly, it just, yeah, it burns me out, and I just, yeah, it winds me up almost. Hello, Ben. Hello, Blue-Eyed Scaddy. How we doing? Which cut of Blade Runner? Directors, I think it was. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. I've seen it a couple of times before. This has happened with other films as well. It's like The Shining is a film that every time I watch The Shining, I dislike it more. Which is a shame, because technically it's an amazing film. But Blade Runner, I just didn't get anything from it at all. There's films that have done the same subject now a lot better, I think. Even Her, Spike Jonze' Her, I think is a better interpretation of Blade Runner, or the same message anyway. I definitely preferred Blade Runner 2049 to the OG. Recently plenty of hate for that opinion. Received plenty of hate. I was going to watch 2049 in the next week or so to compare it again. But I don't know. I guess it just kind of feels dated more as well now. I don't know what it is. It just hasn't aged all that spectacularly. Going to tap out. Nice to see you, Arrow, as well. Have you checked out Lords of Fallen 2 yet? Not yet. I don't think I will. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry. It's there. It's out there now. I haven't. Lords of Fallen 2, I'll do at some point. Not in a rush for that one. I'll let them sort of fix it a bit first. Hot take, Ben, but I agree completely. He looks uninterested. He does. That's because Harrison Ford doesn't really like the Star Wars films. He just doesn't like being an actor, I think. That's the problem. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You don't like Blade Runner. I don't. I just don't. I don't. I might watch it again in a few years and change my mind, but it was a slog getting through it. Objectively speaking, with Evangeli's score is top draw. Yeah, it is. Yes, that's one of the better parts of the film. I don't know why. You know that Harrison Ford actually drives a Jaguar and not a Ford. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I have actually, been when I've been rewatching films recently, been listening to the scores in the gym. Some of them work in for the gym environment. Some of them just don't. I did start listening to the Blade Runner one in the gym. It's not a gym one. Harrison Honda. What we're doing now? Random facts about what? Harrison Ford in a Jaguar drives a Jaguar, not a Ford. I drive a Ford. Does that make me Ben Ford? Wait, who's Ben Ford? There was a Ben Ford, wasn't there? Anyway. Right, got a new car, got to pick up next week actually. Go on, Ben, name some more widely liked films you don't like. Oh, what, we're going to just annoy everybody now? I guess John Wick 4 is one of them. Ben now loves Sopranos and doesn't like Blade Runner. Update Stream highlights. Yeah, I know, it's flipped on its head, hasn't it? Yeah. What other films are extremely popular and don't like? I don't know. Don't make me panic like this. Oh, not many people have seen it though. Is it called Untouchable? The Untouchables, something like that. Not the Sean Connery. I can't remember the bloody. Not that one. The one with the disabled guy and he has the black guy care for him. I thought that was a pretty bad film, to be honest, and that's like in the top 50, 200 films, whatever, top 50 films of all time. I don't like that. I thought that was bad. So that maybe we should make a journal of Ben streams and see how I contradict myself. I guess it wasn't as affordable as the other go. No. Every John Wick film after the first one is just bad. I'll go with that. Harrison Ford met George Lucas as a cabinet maker, installing him a wardrobe. Really? That's okay. The Costner Connery one, yeah, not that one. I was trying to think of Kevin Costner. I kept thinking Richard Gere. It wasn't. No. Binford More Power. Tim Taylor. Who? What? The French film. Yeah, the French one. Yeah, that's right. Is that why Harrison Ford's acting is so wooden? Oh, I like that. Okay, I like that. That was good. I don't like Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's also true. That is not a film I care to watch. Bubba Hotep. I've not seen that. No, not Bubba Hotep. Yeah. Not that. I'm trying to think what else. You know what? I'll have a quick look. We'll do 10 minutes. Yeah, 9 o'clock I'll go. I'll have a quick look at the IMDb top 250 films and tell you what I do and do not like. See if there's any that stand out. I don't think Pulp Fiction is Tarantino's best film. No, that's another film that just kind of bores me. I guess I've just seen it too many times. What else? I don't know. I like all these films. I don't think I got as much from Spirited Away as everybody else did. There's that. I used to be addicted to soap water, now I'm clean. I like that. Everything of it was terrible. You didn't like it either, Tommy. Next, he says he hates Home Alone. Absolutely not. Home Alone is something I watch every year. Toy Story I've not seen for a while. Toy Story 2 I think is better than Toy Story 1. And then Toy Story 3 is probably the best of the lot. Never been a fan of Fight Club. It's not a film I'll ever go back to. Maybe, but it's a Fincher, so I probably will at some point when I go through his films again. I don't think The Usual Suspects is a very good film. I think it's a one and done. Don't think it's as clever as people think it is. Untouchable is the film I was talking about. What else we got? Oh, The Lives of Others. If you've never seen that, that's one of the best films I've ever watched. So see that. Fell asleep for the last 20 minutes. Sorry about that, Duckman. Or no, I'm not. It takes a proper rogue take on Edward Norton's best role. I've got a proper rogue take on Edward. Oh right, sorry. I've got a proper. Jesus. Go on. What's his best role? American History X. Probably not. I think Aliens is better than Alien. That's another one. It's probably not too much of a stretch though. First half of its greats. FC Fight Club. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I think Joker's a pretty bad film, but I think that's pretty common at this point. Again, it's not as deep as it wants to be. Same with Good Will Hunting as well. It's still fun, but there's not much there. There are only two good now there's 3 good Star Wars films. That's another one. Anyone else going to watch the new Toho Godzilla in December? It's going back to the roots when Godzilla was just a force of nature. No, maybe at some point. King Baldur IV, the Leper King of Jerusalem. He's got a Kingdom of Heaven. Really? I haven't seen Kingdom of Heaven. Okay. That's his best one. Only Energy Kept Me Awake. Have boosted last night for nearly 6 hours. Was in bed at 3 a.m. You went to bed at 3? Is that what you're saying? That's far too... I can't remember the last time I was awake past midnight, to be honest. I struggle nowadays. I don't know. I don't think I can annoy anyone else with my... I guess Scarface is another one. I don't think is particularly great film. Arguably the original Scarface is better. Go with that. And definitely a one and done film. Yeah. I've never seen Good Will Hunting. It's good, Will Hunting. It is. It's worth watching. It's definitely, you can see where those two started. And it's a great Robin Williams in it. I think Denis Villeneuve's best film is a film that most people haven't even heard of. There's another one, Incendie. When I was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in the moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I shall not see 30. I guess that's from that as well. The Whale, I haven't watched yet. Ben, as long as you like Mulholland Drive, Nightcrawler, Big Lebowski, Prisoners, and There Will Be Blood. Okay, so I watched Mulholland Drive today. I watched Nightcrawler yesterday, and I'm thinking of watching The Big Lebowski if I don't watch Mulholland Drive again tonight. So yes, those three. I would actually put Mulholland Drive and maybe Big Lebowski in top 5. Maybe. I got to watch it again. I might not like it, but Prisoners, yes, of course, and There Will Be Blood, absolutely. But I do think I just watched Phantom Thread, and I think that might be better than There Will Be Blood. That I don't know. I haven't seen There Will Be Blood for a while, but that was a really interesting film. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I'm trying to look through all these and annoy somebody else with my bad opinions. Top Gun Maverick is one of the best films ever made. I'll go with that. Just for the fact it got made in this era, which is unbelievable. Both Keanu Reeves and Brendan Fraser need to be protected at all costs. Yes, I will go with that. Javier Bardem, he is Darth Vader in it. I can't describe what I mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, he's just an unstoppable force in that sort of respect. I think is what you mean from that. Like Mike Myers, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what you mean in. Right. I think that's what we'll do. Wait, hang on. What's the... give you a date for next... Oh no, he's retracted that. What is the date next in December? The 2nd. The 2nd is the next time we will do one of these. One a month, I said. Hopefully I can think of more to say next time. I'm getting mixed up with No Country for Old Men. I'll always get that mixed up with There Will Be Blood. Okay, yeah, There Will Be Blood is the I Drink Your Milkshake. Yeah, of course. You got me mixed up there for a minute as well. Because you just saw Javier Bardem and carried on with that. Yeah, of course, Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, right. December 3rd. Is it the 3rd or 2nd? You only like Maverick for the beach scene. Come on. Well, I do look forward to that particular scene, I must say. It is the 3rd. I'm looking... apparently I can't use calendars. It is the 3rd, you're right. I don't know why Sunday isn't on the far right on this calendar where it usually is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Maverick is a postmodern film in a... What are we on now? What are most films? It's like meta-modern, isn't it? What people make. And films like that don't exist anymore. And it's a superbly crafted film in that respect. Anyway, so have a good month, everyone. Nothing's happening much in November, is it? No special anything to say to look forward to, but yeah, it's the 1st. It will be the 3rd, yeah. So Rachniad, Swift, largely just everybody as well. I'll try and name everyone here, but yeah, for just returning. I will be back properly next year, early on, hopefully. Ben, what do you do with the rest of your time? You're still doing Bricklink? That modular museum looks quality. With the rest, I'm doing my course at the moment, and I'm in the gym quite a lot. I'm actually doing shadowing and training, so the Bricklink stuff not so much. I'm doing more of the investment stuff. It's all in the roof at the moment. But yeah, the modular museum does look extremely good. We're talking about Lego here, by the way. It's going to be it's actually out on December 1st, which is weird because they're usually January 1st. So I will be getting that next month at some point, I'd imagine. Eld Nation, it's been a long time. I'm just about to sign off here. Thought I'd pop by to shout thanks. No problem. I finished my first playthrough of Alan Wake last night using your guide. It's been a long time. Good to see you, man. Alan Wake 2 is what I'm doing at the moment, slowly while I do my course. But yes, I will be doing it. Nice to see you, Alan, and Ilias, and Eld Nation, of course. Tommy, MZ, Tetra, Andre, Will, Sophie, Rachnid, Swift, Large Limpet, Will, again, Duckman. I think that's everybody who's still here. Lots of heart. Can I do a heart? What can I do? Yeah, I can do them as well, but nobody notices when I do it. That one was me. Right. Have a good one, everyone. I forgot how to stop these bloody streams now. There it is. Have a good November, everyone, and I'll see you on the 3rd of December.